Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for The Mighty Thor issue 6. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno, episode 143, and that's show where I review all the comics I've read this week in one show, and here are all the exclusive comics. We have Hyperion issue 2, Joyride issue 1, Action Comics issue 51, Hellchild issue 2, Titans Hunt issue 7, Huck issue 6, Switch issue 3, Cry Havoc issue 4, Injustice Gods Among Us issue 8, All New Hawkeye issue 6, Poison Ivy issue 4, Captain Marvel issue 4, Power Man and Iron Fist issue 3, Nova issue 6, Extraordinary X-Men issue 9, Wonder Woman issue 51, Lois and Clark issue 7, and the Totally Awesome Hulk issue, what are we up to? Issue 5. So if you want to go check out all those reviews, go to Comic Uno episode 143, which is annotated. But now let's start talking about The Mighty Thor issue 6. Now this is a story that is nothing to do with Jane Foster. So these next two issues are kind of this epic poem type Loki Thor story that hasn't really anything to do with the present of what's going on with Thor, what I thought this story arc was going to be about, and it's not. But yeah, still really beautiful cover. I love the artist on this book. I love the detail he puts with everything with the book, especially the magical stuff. You know, again, just a lot of great detail there. But I will say it is the same artist, but a very different style for this issue. I looked. So the artist for the present day is Russell Dauterman, who's usually the artist for, actually the Viking era is a different artist. So the Viking era is Rafa Garies. I was gonna say, if it was Dauterman's artwork, he really changed his style for the Viking area. So no, it is two different artists. It's actually a couple artists on this, but it makes sense because they are two kind of different stories going on. So you have Dauterman's artist, which or artwork, which is again beautiful. Love the detail. Just looking at Loki's face and that smile, the menacing smile there. Just gorgeous artwork. Even the paneling is so well done. You have like a little arch over here. Wrong page, a little over here. Now looking at the other artwork, this is more of this color palette of a painting style. So it works for like this old time storytelling. Again, it feels like an epic poem. If you've ever read Beowulf, it sounds like a picture that would go with that poem and that type of story. But let's see what's going on with the story and see if I like that. So, with this issue, we get to see, like I said, it opens up with Loki just saying, oh, let me tell you a story. And it's about this guy, I'm trying to find his name, it's repeated, Bodolf. So it's like Beowulf, but it's not. It's Bodolf. And he just used to get his power from Thor and used to pray to Thor, and now he kind of switched sides and prayed to Loki, and it's just Loki proving that he could. I want to actually give you the main line that Loki says. He says, and this is why it pays to pray to Loki. I do so love making dreams come true. So you see him like defeating Thor because he trusted in Loki. So what I think of the overall story, it wasn't needed, honestly. I think that was my biggest problem. Like, if you're a huge Loki fan, go ahead, get this. I guess it's fun to see Loki think that he's the highest of them all because that's Loki's type character. He likes tricking people, and that's what he kind of does throughout this whole story as he tells this other story. So if you like that, cool. But I thought this could have been a good opportunity to see what Thor's been up to, what Odin's son's been up to, and they don't really utilize that because the next arc is going to be Jane again. Now, I will say, I'm not an Odin's son fan. I don't really care about that side of the story, and honestly never really liked Thor until Jane Foster became Thor because it was more grounded and it was a human who's this god. So that's why I was always more interested in Jane as Thor. But I would have liked, if they're going to tell the story, to at least tell us a story of the present, because here it just feels like they're waiting for something. It's a very filler story. Maybe it is because Dauterman's going to be working on art for the next arc and they're like, hey, we need some time, here's a filler arc. I don't know, but it felt very fillerish, and that is why I give The Mighty Thor issue 6, 2 stars. I just wasn't a big fan of it, and like I said, it felt like a forced filler story to me. But if you like more of this epic poem, Old Norse god type storytelling, you might enjoy the issue. But for me personally, it wasn't my thing. I'm waiting more for the next Jane Foster story. So I give this 2 stars. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.